Good night, everyone. Well, I guess you all know who is this. This is a face that, you know, that shines every day. Let's say that. It shines to the east, it shines to the west, it shines to the north, and it shines to the south. All right? And I know that we are all going through a critical time, but it's a critical time in the flesh, it's not in the spirit. All right? And if you were all prepared for this time, hallelujah, just give me 1 minute. Hallelujah. You would have known that this time was coming. All right? This is biblical time. I know that I was born for purpose. And I also know that you all were born for purpose too. None of us didn't come from a plane or from a tree, or we just spring up from on a ground underneath a tunnel or something. We were born out of love. All right? Or even if you was not even born out of love, if your mother didn't love your father, if your father didn't love your mother, for however you may think, but for a moment in time, when you were born, they was having a good time, so you was born out of that time. They was having a time. All right? I could put it in another way too, to explain it, more in the flesh. There are kids that born out of rape. All right? There are children that born out of rape. We know that. They were raped. Their parents, their mommy were raped. And they were also born. But the God that we served, even if you were born out of rape, out of that evil will come at good. God is the God that we served. I sure there are people with testimonies can testify to that. All right? So let's just look at our life on this earth, being born for a good purpose, a good reason. So we are alive today to testify to this. So if you know the reason why you were born, you would have be able to stand through the storm that we are going through right now in the flesh. Disobedience. We was disobedient or no? All of us. I, all the pronouns. I, you, he, she, it. We were disobedient. Believe it or not, all of us. All of us have fall short for the honor and glory of God. You might explain it a little better for you to understand. The priests fall short. The pastors fall short. The nuns fall short. Okay? I want to say it again. The priests fall short. The pastors fall short. All right? And I could put it another way again for you to clearly understand it. Our ancestors fall short. Our grandmothers fall short. Our grandfathers fall short. Our daddies fall short. Our mummies fall short. All of us fall short. But you know what made it right for us? The death of Christ. See, right now, we're going through the death of Christ. This season that we are going through right now is a remembrance of the death of Christ. We are approaching Easter and all this, the death. That's the type of God we serve. Just imagine the time we're going through this, we're going to approach the death of Christ. We're talking about Easter. You're talking about the death of Christ. And this is what we need to take very serious in our life. So you're getting an opportunity right now with the storm that we're going through to take the death of Christ very serious. And you know how long I know this? I didn't know this 2 weeks ago. I didn't know this yesterday. I didn't know this last night. I didn't wake up this morning and know this. I am a living testimony to testify that I know that these times will come in. Because I was born to tell you this story. Some of us was born to do something else. I was born to tell you about this. And when I heard that the voice of the Lord was speaking to me years ago, People will call me now on my phone and say, Lisa, you know God since you was a child. Since you go in primary school, you know God. You always singing some Jesus song, and you always love the Lord. You always believe in the right things. And you know what? People fought me down for that. I didn't want to use the word fight. I got fought down. I got fought down, but I didn't floor down. I stood up through every storm. I had good people at my side. Praying people. I always love going to church. I always want to make sure I'm dressed for 9 o'clock to get the car to go Sunday school. There are people who die, who contributed that to my life. I must say thanks be to God, to my aunt, Sister Janet. She is a living testimony to my life today. You know, she is a great woman of God that is gone. You know, when I look back at my Sunday school days with that lady, oh God, she had a smile. And she used to say, Lisa, one day God is going to use you too. Didn't he use me? Am I lying? Am I telling a story this afternoon? Am I just on the phone telling a story this afternoon that Jesus Christ has died for my sins tonight, and Jesus Christ has died for my sins yesterday? It was never like that. Since I know myself, I believe that I know that there had a God. I was born for purpose. I was born for this reason. And you know what? When I came to understand Jesus Christ more in my trying time, in my time with my ex-husband, those who know, I wouldn't explain anything much. I have nothing to explain. But I must explain that time. That was my trying time. That time with my ex-husband is when I get to know who Jesus was. I get to know who this Jesus was. I say, and you know what? I can count on my fingers who was there for me through it all. I can still count on my fingers who was there for me through it all. And you know something? First, my heart is so big, and my you know, those who was not even there for me, I still give them all my love. I never carry enmity for them. You know, if they fell down beside my passing in the road or whatever, I would pick them up. I have love in my heart. I know what love is. I don't know what hate is. I don't even know how to hate. Just imagine, it take me to be a big woman to start a curse. And pain brings on anger. I went through pain. So I had to use some mother's ass sometimes in my life. And some of the F words, sometimes I did. I'm a believer. I did. I fall short too. I had to. It made me the woman I am today. And I stand proud to tell people that today. I was never fake. I was real. And I'm still standing real in my life. For God, with God, and for God. His Son, Jesus Christ. He is Lord in my life. And that is how awesome it is. He saw me through. So let's take this moment that we are going through right now throughout the world. It is a storm. We're going to overcome this storm, you know. But another one is going to come. I don't know if I'll be alive to see the other one. But another one is going to come. My grandchildren will be here to see it. My son's children. Come on, we have children. I know you're going to have some grands. You're going to have some great grands. The battle has to go on. People have to live on the earth still. People have to die for some to come. I have to go for somebody else to come. I have to go meet my Jesus one day. Someday I'll go where Jesus is. I have to go meet my mommy one day. She's waiting on me. I must go one day. You have to rejoice. You have to sing together. Okay, believe it, people. This is not upper level going on, you know. Upper level time gone. Upper level closed down long time. I can't go again. Upper level gone. My scam burned down. We had some good times in the flesh, but come on, everything is just for time. Okay? So take this time of your life right now to smile more. If you feel to cry, cry. If you feel to pray, pray. But don't use this time to destroy. Use this time to build something that was broken in your life. Use this time to do that. You're getting an opportunity to build back something in your life. Hallelujah. This is your opportunity here. This could be your last chance to build back something in your life that was broken, that was taken away from you, that the devil steal from you. Okay? They say out of evil cometh good. The book of Romans, chapter 11, if I'm correct, yes I am, verse 21 tell you out of evil cometh good. Okay? Alright, so look at it as that. Let it be that testimony. The devil is a liar. Don't scorn anyone. Jesus Christ never scorned us. I was a nurse for 20 years. Alright, and if it is one day come again, I have to function as a nurse again to help someone, I will do it without fear or favor. I will do it by God's grace. Alright? So I want to tell all my loved ones, first my children, my 2 God-given kids, my daughter Samantha and my son Isaiah. I love them. And they know that mommy always say to them, I cannot love all you more than God. I could never do it. I will never do it. I am in my home praying for you all the time. I love my grandchildren. Mommy and I have 10 million in the bank put down to give anybody no money. So don't look to fight for nothing when mommy gone someday in life. What you should try to fight for is to fight to keep the love in the family. That's what families need to study to do. Fight for love. Fight to keep the family on point with love. True love, the love of God. I am a living testimony to that. I fight to keep my family on point with God. I did that for my family. It have people who can testify to this. I fight to keep the love in my village and my community. I fight for that. And when I mean fight, not fight with my hands or my feet or with a gun or with a knife. Fight like a warrior in prayer. Fast. I pray. I did it for my village. God knows that God is going to judge everything. He's going to judge me. I have sins and all. You feel I no sin? What I wanted in life, I didn't get it. I wanted to marry till death do me part. When I walk up that aisle, I wanted to marry till death do me part. But it was not that was not the way it went for me. It has happened to the best of us. And I had to make a decision whether to stay in something that was not good for me or to move on to something that will take me to a better place with God. And this is why I'm still standing. So I can testify to that. So to all